Ladies and gents, it's Jack the Ripper, and today is the day. The new Death Battle has been released. Welcome back to another Death Battle reaction video. Deku versus Miles Morales. Now, this is like I said, it's a weird timing to do this matchup, but I can understand because Death Battle stated that in their fireside chat thing that they'll do episodes when they think they're ready to do it. And one thing's for certain is next time we're not getting Hulk vs. Godzilla, because it'll be awkward to do another Marvel matchup after a Marvel one. So yeah, there's that, and yeah, nothing else. I wonder how they're gonna scale comic book Miles. Like, depending on how they scale him, I'll swing either way. No pun intended. Without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Miles Morales versus Izuku Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out
like,
who
don't
would
get me
win
wrong.
a death battle.
Matchup is fine. It's fine. It's just the timing of it.
All
That's
right,
it.
let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City.
Yeah.
In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
Of course,
in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever.
That's
like
true.
In Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city was left without its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit.
Yep,
Enter
of course.
Miles Morales,
there you
a
go.
young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the world. And now, he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon
He's
events.
Oh, he's just like me. Lex Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, JoJo's Gwen, canon events, GameStop Paul. Oh my god.
Spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
Right?
And can't forget that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications.
Interesting.
Between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Yeah.
Having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt.
Yeah.
Keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
How could
My
he live
god.
up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle?
Yep.
Makes family dinner so awkward. All that trying to
Ah!
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero
Just like
known to man.
Living parents. Better yet, loving parents. They supported him when things got tough, even if they couldn't always see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility. And
we already know that.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main
Okay.
power the same name as one of your bad guys.
Alright, bro.
Finding is important.
Miles can harness
Sorry if
his
I
own
hurt your guys'
bioelectric
ears.
energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword.
Jeez.
What kind of spider was this?
It's
wow.
not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linnaeufeidae, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles. No pun intended.
Dang. Oh, okay, this guy.
Kind of
Okay, fun fact. I actually hate spiders. I fear them. That's just a little fun fact I want to bring up. I don't like spiders. Like, every time I see a spider, I'll be like, oh god, no, no, no. Like, I get pretty bad anxiety. Alright, continue.
It gave Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts.
Yeah?
He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh,
right?
Geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks. And Miles
Okay, yep, there he goes. There's the light speed feat.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem. a blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's getting
15 million
from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The King of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The same stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
I wonder how Deku's gonna get around that.
His acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield, and
right?
kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to is tough enough that Deadpool's swords
I need to hear that again.
Against it.
Though it's not as durable as
when it does,
say, Captain America's shield, and enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be
okay, that's fair.
It does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him
by how much though?
Zappier. It's your classic shonen power up, and he knows it too.
This
He's
guy.
a bit of a weeb and has a thing for some favorites.
Okay.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up, and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse.
Okay. Won an Oscar. Saved an alternate universe from this.
There's anime spider people, robot
spider
people, dinosaur spider people,
okay,
spider people,
a
whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done. Miles even led them into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stanley was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask.
Each with their own way of getting the job done. Miles even led them into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stanley was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing.
That last part.
As we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
Hold on, is there gonna be a sponsor?
But what
okay, no.
is
Okay,
a
good.
Hero? To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol.
This may contain okay, I don't care. Don't care.
Numero uno, with a smile on his face, he can save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All For One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end.
Oh yeah.
He would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have
Hold on, I need to check for. Okay, we're still recording. Good.
Individual superpowers.
I had to.
Quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one.
Yeah.
This kid.
Yep.
Midoriya,
Unfortunate.
Or as local bully Bakugo like to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him that he would have to give up on his dreams.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma quirk.
This guy
got the chance to alpha up and lend his rival a helping hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One for All.
Yeah.
This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales and a soccer club.
Or football as they call it.
Yeah.
Punches, spikes, even finger flicks. One for All is the ultimate in strength enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed though. Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One for All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One for All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
This guy.
Here he'd be inspired
this guy.
by Girly Pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name. becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style, shoot style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book.
Nerd Emoji, that's crazy.
To pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training.
Yeah.
Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One For All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One For All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One For All manifested in Deku, along with their spirits, or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All For One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with control blasts of pressurized air, he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease, letting Deku react in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats.
That's true, that's true.
Familiar?
Smoke screen lets him
this guy
create a smoke screen. But he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smoke screen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack. And can use it in conjunction with full cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm.
That's actually.
I think I'm in love.
This guy. Oh, I get the joke.
Around 215 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him, and this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly as bad as One For All was suffocating him though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you can breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his
you can hit you really. I get the reference. Deku versus Asta reference. I get it.
World weighed on Deku, so he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best.
That's true.
Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. Because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One For All before him.
Some might say he peaked in high school. If not for the sick new armor he eventually got to go back to kicking butt, he even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
All with the help of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
Alright, something tells me they're gonna mention the island punching feat.
Hello, it's me, Store-Bought Benjamin. I know what you're asking. Benjamin, what are you wearing?
Dummy thick.
Ha! Yes, that's our mechanical menace Mecha Goose pulling down the
new shirt,
Poor dummy. Our new summer line of merch is available now on deathbattle.gg for a limited time. Website
I'm cool.
www.deathbattle.gg.
I'm cool, Wiz. Alright. My final bet. Oh, this is a pretty tough one. I'm probably gonna have to say Deku. I'm calling it final bet Deku. Let's go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for
Hold
a
on,
death
one more check. Okay, sorry, I'm very, how do I say this? I'm
battle!
scared I'm not recording. Comic book panels, okay. I like this already.
Huh?
I like how it started with that. There you go!
Yo! You're more man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
Oh, shoot.
Alright, new guy. First lesson? Don't watch the mouth.
Oh!
Watch the heads.
Now watch mine! Delaware!
Spider sting? Oh, no. Oh!
Let's try that one more time.
Vibranium. Okay,
Guess who?
I can hear the...
I can't use my full power here.
I can hear the strong slide reference.
Oh, gross!
You got skills, man. I like that.
Oh! Moro is cooking so far. Oh! It's broken.
Mierda.
Oh, yeah! Oh! Oh, God.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out!
Oh, okay.
Because I always do my best!
Deku really has morals. I like that. Considering said anime. Oh. Whoa. The US flag in the background. Okay, now it's going all out. That shot is cool. You can't tell me that shot is not cool. It's so badass. Come on, Deku. Lock in. You're my bet.
Sarah was right. Your quirk is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
His suit has shock absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Yeah, dude. Oh. Come on, Deku. Come on. Lock in. Okay, I have to listen to the track. It sounds pretty good.
Go beyond!
Whoa. Please. 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 Please, wait. Wait, did Deku win? Did he win? Wait.
Spider-Man.
Let's go! Oh God! Yes!
The ultimate.
Okay, that ending was cool. Oh God. That really got me on the edge.
Talking about their
Superpowers.
which matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the others.
Yeah, they had to make the joke.
Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than Danger Sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles's invisibility was harder for Danger Sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the Spider Sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fa-Jin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
That's fair.
Next up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks,
Right.
which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku, though, that wasn't his best.
Yep.
Thanks
Nope.
to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible.
Oh yeah,
So
certainly.
speed goes to Deku.
As for skill,
Yeah, it
Deku
goes-
was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku
Yeah.
may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's
Yeah.
close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles.
And finally,
The
strength.
biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
Which,
And that was no contest.
Yeah.
Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff
Yeah,
at,
sure,
but
15
overwhelming
megatons,
power
but-
is what One for All
but-
is all about.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with this punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT.
Okay, that's more than-
smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
okay, that's more than the island feat that they bring up
It
last
wasn't as
time.
simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit.
Oh,
after
no,
all.
oh, no.
So the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger.
Yeah,
was if Miles'
it can
suit was
overload
tough
that
enough
due to
continuously
higher,
absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon
Higher,
protected New York from
whatchamacallit?
that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons.
Right.
Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times
Yeah,
stronger
it
than
can. Yeah, more
vibranium's
kinetic
loads.
energy will
And
overload
Deku
it.
did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the vibranium in Miles' suit was
Oh,
much
God.
thinner
Thank
than what
God.
Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
Nope.
In this superpower battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
Yep.
And the Morales
Storms
the
of Light.
story
I know
is-
you're
winner
goated.
Is Deku.
Yep. All right, next time.
on
It's
Death
not Hulk vs Godzilla. There's no way. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? It's again. It's gonna feel so awkward because it's another Marvel matchup. It's so awkward. All right, my thoughts on the episode. I like it. It's good. It's good. I enjoyed it. Moro cooked on the animation. I really love the ending. Soundtrack sounds good, and voice acting sounds good. So yeah, not a perfect episode, but overall, it's good. Now, and I hope you all enjoy my reaction, and hope you all enjoy the episode overall. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Hope you all enjoyed it, and hope you all had an amazing day. Like this episode was the highlight of my day. My God, oh my goodness! Thank God I got the bet right. And let me know what punishment should I do for the what, like maybe should I do a punishment maybe, like once the Kickstarter season ends. We'll see what you say in the comments. I'll try to maybe set up the punishment. It could be anything, but nothing too crazy, like just more, how do I say this, appropriate. So yeah, I just took inspiration from this from Freelancer Amber. That's it. Alright, so anyways, hope you all enjoyed the episode just like I did. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want to. It'll help out the channel a lot. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. There you go. Sorry. Bye.